Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope all of you are doing well today. So today we shall be talking about the various news that have been popping up from across the clubs in Europe. So without further ado, let's get started. I will like to start the video on the potential rumor that has popped up regarding Lucas Paqueta. So check this out. Manchester City have already sent West Ham initial proposal for Lucas Paqueta, 70 million package, still not enough to convince the club. Sources believe deal will not be easy. Guardiola always been fan of Paqueta. Player picked Rock Nation Brazil as new agents recently. So we have got more today. So Lucas Paqueta release clause not valid this summer. The clause is worth 85 million pounds and understood to be valid only from June 2024. Paqueta would have to join Manchester City, but West Ham have no intention to accept 70 million fee discussed this week. So this one will be a very good signing for Manchester City, taking into consideration that Bernardo Silva left this window and Lucas Paqueta, meaning that he is young and can shift into the team quite easily, and with Kevin De Bruyne. Rodri, Kovacic, these three or four can be a very crucial going forward for Manchester City this season. But it is understandable if West Ham will be reluctant to sell Lucas Paqueta because they have already gotten rid of Declan Rice this summer, and they are bringing in new players from across the clubs, which I will come to later. And I think that if Lucas Paqueta were to leave for, let's suppose the fee would be very high, like 85 million release clause, which is intended to be valid from June 2024. So I don't think Manchester City will trigger that one, and also West Ham would be no, would not be accepting the 70 million fee that has already been discussed. But if West Ham were to let go of Lucas Paqueta this window, then that will mean that the squad is getting weak. So I don't think that West Ham will be uh, letting go of this player this window. But it would be interesting because Manchester City is really keen on signing this midfielder, and it has been made clear by Pep. So let's see how this window of for Lucas Paqueta turns out to be. We have got news regarding Chelsea, and this one is for the Tyler Adams. So here it is. Understand Chelsea are now working on Tyler Adams deal. Talks ongoing between clubs and personal terms being discussed. Again, not linked with Caicedo. Separate deal as Moises insists since Sunday. He did not play as he wants to leave and join Chelsea. So we have already talked earlier that Moises Caicedo is pushing for the Chelsea move to happen, and he is also not turning out to into the training going forward into the season. And Brighton, it only makes sense that if they let go of Moises Caicedo in this window, because it does not make any sense keeping a player that is unhappy with the current system and wants to move to Chelsea. So Moises Caicedo will be crucial in the next few days, and I think by the Friday we will be getting a confirmation because Chelsea is playing on Sunday, and I think that if Moises Caicedo is not registered by Friday with all the medical deals been done and also the squad number, then I don't think that Moises Caicedo will be eligible to play on the Sunday's game. And even if Chelsea were not able to sign Moises Caicedo by this Friday, I think with time eventually Moises Caicedo deal will happen, and let's see how this Tyler Adams deal goes by. So West Ham are keen on signing Harry Maguire. So here it is. West Ham agree 30 million fee with Manchester United to sign Harry Maguire. It remains subject to agreement on deal structure details being discussed and also on personal terms. And I think that this one will be quite interesting because Manchester United brought him for, let's suppose, like around 80 million fee if I'm not wrong. And if West Ham is seriously trying to give Manchester United 30 million for Harry Maguire, then that will only mean a win situation for Manchester United at this point of time, because as we have already known that Harry Maguire is not in the plans for Manchester going forward, and West Ham getting this guy for a 30 million is quite a steal for Manchester United, to be honest. And I think it won't be a problem because Manchester United will definitely let go of Harry Maguire this window. So we have got news regarding Chelsea, but this is from Bayern. So here it is. Bayern have added Kepa to the shortlist for the new goalkeeper.
confirmed. His concrete name suggested by Thomas Tuchel, as Sport 1 reported. Chelsea and Bayern will speak soon to understand if possible to agree on formula. So I think that Chelsea should not allow Kepa to leave now just because that we have signed Robert Sanchez this season, because Kepa would be crucial, and Mauricio Pochettino has already understood from the friendlies, I suppose, because Kepa's ball distribution is good, although he suffers at times when an opposition shoots from outside the box. But Kepa can always improve and integrate well with this team, and prove a good competition with Robert Sanchez. And I think that even if Robert Sanchez were to be is already in the squad, Kepa should be the number one for Chelsea going forward in this season. But now that Bayern have come up, and I'm not sure why Thomas Tuchel is suggesting the signing of Kepa, because while Tuchel was here, and we already know that Mendy and Kepa was already the goalkeepers, and Tuchel always used to put Mendy in the starting lineup rather than having Kepa. So I'm not sure how this deal will go through for Bayern. But if Bayern were to come up and offer Chelsea a good sum of money, then I definitely think that Chelsea might grab this opportunity. Not sure how this is possible, but somehow if it were to happen, then definitely it would be a letdown for Chelsea. So let's see how this goes by. So PSG have made it clear that they are really going all around for this transfer window, and they are landing targets. So the one that has come up to yesterday, I believe, from Fabrizio. So here it is. Dembele has just landed in Paris as deal with PSG is sealed. Barca and PSG have agreed on all details of the deal. Documents are ready and it will be official this week. Here we go, confirmed. So I think that Dembele will integrate into the first team right away, and taking into notes that all the qualities he possesses, and also since he's French, he will definitely be a positive for France. And also we know that Neymar, Mbappe, and Messi all are leaving this PSG this transfer window. So let's see how Dembele does at Paris. So we have got two more outgoings for Chelsea for loan deals. So we have got that Lewis Hall to Crystal Palace agreed last week and said to be completed this week between clubs. Here we go soon. So we have got this confirmation, and we have also got the confirmation for Cesar Casade, who is said to join Leicester City, and I think that that will be a good deal for Leicester as well, and also for Cesar Casade, because the Italian coach, I forgot what his name is, Enzo something. He pushed for the deal, and probably he has Cesar Casade in his plans. So I think that having Casade will mean that he will be playing week in and week out, and Leicester will also be pushing for the Premier League next season. So that will be a good challenge for him, and let's see how both of them does, and we can have both of them back by next season. So we have got one confirmation regarding one of the deals that is taking place regarding Arsenal's and Brentford. So it has been confirmed by Fabrice today. Here it is. Arsenal and Brentford are exchanging contracts today for David Raya deal. Medical tests booked on Thursday. If all goes to plan with documents timing, Raya will sign this week his Arsenal deal, valid until June 2028. So this one will be a good, interesting buy for Arsenal, because they now have the Champions League going into this season, and they have Ramsdale and David Raya now. It would be interesting to see how they integrate both these goalkeepers. Maybe David Raya for the uh, tournaments like FA Cup, Carabao Cup, even Champions League matches, and Ramsdale for the Premier League, or vice versa. So we have to see how that goes by for Arsenal. So, anyways, they have got good competition for the goalkeeping department going into this season. So, yesterday Chelsea posted the 2023-24 squad numbers. So, here it is. Kepa number 1, Disasi 2, Mark Cucurella 3, Benoit Badiashile 5. The 4 has been kept vacant as of now. Thiago Silva the same 6, Raheem Sterling 7. Okay, so he is taking up the famous Ramirez or N'Golo Kante shirt. Enzo Fernandez 8, brilliant. So Frank Lampard legend. Okay. So the 9 is vacant, which absolutely makes sense taking into consideration how Chelsea striker does when they are given the number 9 shirt. So 10, Mikaela Mudryk, brilliant. 11, Noni Madueke, awesome. 13, Marcus Bettinelli. 14, Trevor Chalobah. 15, Nicholas Jackson. So I believe you guys know who started number 15 journey with in Chelsea colours, King DT. So number 16 for Leslie Ogachopo. This one will probably be heading out to loan. 17 is for Carney Chukwuemeka. 18, Christopher Nkunku. 19, Armando Broya. 20, Andre Santos. 21, Ben Chilwell. 23, Conor Gallagher. 24, Reece James. 26, Levi Colville. 27, Malo Gusto. 29, Ian Madsen. 31, Robert Sanchez. 33, Wesley Fofana. So this one we will probably not be able to see this season because he might be injured for the whole season. And the last four are Mason Burstow, Lucas Bergstrom, Eddie Beach, and Lewis Hall. So all those four will probably be heading out to loan. So there's that. So we have got the confirmation regarding the Chelsea's new shirt sponsor for the 2023-24 season. Infinite Athlete and Chelsea have agreed a 50 million deal, the third highest value shirt sponsor in the EPL. So here is how the Infinite Athlete would potentially look like if they were to come up as the new sponsors. So it looks quite brilliant to me. It is definitely better than the three which we had for the last 3 seasons. And let's see when we get this confirmation. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you all liked it. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more upcoming videos that I will be covering up for this season going forward for all clubs in Europe. So stay tuned.